Welcome back, guys. We're outside my grandpa's shop right now. We're about to go inside and we're gonna wet sand the hood and get everything wet sanded. But if you're new to the channel, make sure you're subscribing. In this episode, we're gonna be getting everything wet sanded and see how it looks and then start buffing it. So yeah, let's hop into buffing.
It's undefined until the way you are. Why can't you hide away the sun is dark? The sun is dark. The sun is Why can't you hide away the sun is dark?
And got everything sanded. We're just going over it some more. We did go ahead and buff this. We're gonna have to sand it down again. You can still see some scratches in it, but we do have the door open just because the lighting's bad, so you can't really get it buffed well. But it is pretty shiny, as you can tell. But for over here, we went ahead and sanded this down again. You can see some glare or some texture in it, so we're redoing that. And over here we have to resand this too. So as you can tell, you can see a little bit of texture in it. So we're gonna have to sand that down again, and some of this too. Right now we aren't really filming that much to get showing buffing, mainly because I've never buffed. So right now my uncle's buffing for me. But once I get the gist of it, I'm gonna go ahead and buff the other stuff. He's mainly just buffing this hood because it's a much bigger thing, and we don't want to burn through the edges. So that's the reason why we haven't showed anything yet. But we're probably gonna get this thing buffed here in a few. And while that's happening, I'm gonna go ahead and start sanding this. And yeah, we'll see you guys after. And yeah, it's looking really good. Alrighty guys, so we got everything buffed pretty much. All we have to do now is sand down this part right here. You can go ahead and buff this, and then we have to go over it with the blue pad, and that will get all these swirl marks out. But we do have to go ahead and redo this fender because while we were buffing, we chipped the edge. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna sand this down a little bit, and then put some body filler in it, and then we'll go ahead and put some base on it. But that will probably be in the next video. But for right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and sand that down and get that thing buffed, and then yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And after that, what we'll probably be doing is wrapping these things up in some bubble wrap and going ahead and taking them back out to the barn and just getting them there and storing them there for now, because we're not gonna touch these again until we get put everything together after we get the body painted. So yeah, let's start sanding that and get that thing sanded and start buffing it. everything buffed. It's looking nice and shiny. Went ahead and wrapped everything just because we're going to be sanding this down. We don't want anything else to go on the collar, where we just buffed. So we're going to keep those covered for now. We're going to start sanding this down with the Scotch-Brite, and then probably fill in this little spot right here and try to sand it out and see how it looks. Alrighty guys, so we got it all scuffed up now. We're gonna wipe it down and see how it looks, and then we'll start filling in that little crack, or that little chip. Alrighty guys, so we went ahead and put some body filler on here. We got our block. We're gonna start sanding this. All this does is fill in that little chip. There's really no way we'd have to sand down the whole fender because we got primer and all that on here, so it's really thick. And so we're just gonna put this on, sand it down, and then we'll put some base on, and then we'll clear it again. But yeah, let's start sanding this and see how it looks. We're gonna have to wet sand it and go over it with clear, because we just put base coat on because we didn't have any primer in that spot. So we're gonna have to sand it down. But that's gonna be a wrap to this video. We got all the doors packaged. Here, I'll show you that. We got them all wrapped up. As you can see, we got everything wrapped up. It's looking really good. We're gonna wrap the hood once we get it standing up. But yeah, besides that, we got everything buffed and finished up. Now what we're gonna be doing, going ahead and taking this back out to the barn and putting it in a spot. And then we're gonna bring the tailgate down. We gotta finish the door, we gotta paint the door, the other door. And then we have to paint the tailgate and the new the header panel. We did order one, but it got here and it was cracked and broken. So we are talking to get a refund on that. And once that gets in, we'll probably be painting that too. But besides that, we will be out and working on the El Camino again here soon. We're gonna try to knock out the painting a lot quicker than what we did on these. But this stuff was a lot bigger. So yeah, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. And for a sneak peek of the video, check our Instagram out, it's below. But besides that guys, we'll see you guys in the next one.